Okay, so hey guys, Julie and I, my sister, are sitting up here in the mountains of North Georgia in a beautiful setting, and we're going to do a little interview session with my sister because you hear these stories of people coming in and making $5,000, $10,000, $70,000, $80,000 in their first 3 months, and I know there are so many of you that are like, well, that isn't me, and that hasn't happened for me. Did that happen for you?
It did not.
It did not happen for Julie. So Julie, where do you live?
I live in Tallahassee, Florida, and I joined Pure about 2.5 years ago, and I went around talking about products. So don't go around talking about products. You share, follow the system, and you will do it a lot faster than I did. However, as long as you don't give up and you share, and you will need to get on auto ship. That's why I'm sitting where I am today, is because I got on auto ship and the team was building for me. And I was building a team, but also I had help building my team. So you need to get on auto ship if you're not on auto ship, and your volume will accrue under you.
So, okay, we're going to talk about the savings account in just a second, because there was, what, 2 years from the time you started, and how much are you making now?
I'm making $1,000 a week, and I did have goals where my first goal was that I had my products paid for. And then my second goal was $1,000 a month. And during the time that I made $1,000 a month, a builder came on, and then I started making $1,000 a week.
Okay, so during that time, were there times that you wanted to quit?
Yes, it's not easy. I would be like, oh, I can't do what you do. You know, it's hard. You know, it does help to have someone supporting you, whether that's a spouse or whether it's someone in your upline or someone that you have sponsored. And I had someone that I sponsored that we celebrated our little successes. And that was a big help, to have someone walking the walk with you. Even though we have a big team, it still helps to have those people that you can count on to encourage you.
I remember you telling me a few times that you thought, it's not that I don't believe it doesn't work, I just don't think it can work for me, because you were seeing people have success, but you were doubting it in yourself. What would you say helped you during those times when you only thought, well, it can't work for me? What would you say to someone who's struggling with that now, who think, oh, I'm not a good speaker, I don't work with a lot of people? What would you say?
Right, so I gave the example, or I have the example of that God called on Moses, and Moses was not a public speaker. In fact, he was a stutterer, but God chose Moses to do a mighty, mighty work, and he used him in a mighty, mighty way. And I'm not a public speaker. I work in a very small office and don't have many people on Facebook. But if you keep in your mind that you want to share this and have people have success in their health and their finances, your family and your friends, you keep sharing, and people that come across your path, then you will find those builders. And that's what we're looking for, those people that can duplicate, and that's where your business will grow.
I will also say that during the times that Julie was feeling very like, I don't know if this is going to work for me, I would encourage you, make sure you're on every call, make sure you're listening to the calls. Staying plugged in is so, so key. As I'm building underneath people on my team, I'm looking to see, are they plugged into the calls? Are they plugged into the events? What are they doing? And I really pour into the people who are plugging in. And so be sure that you're plugged into the events. Don't feel like, oh, I can't have success because I'm not a leader, I'm not a speaker. It's really just stay plugged in, do a little bit every day. Julie talks a lot about don't lead with the products, because she did lead with the products in the beginning, and that resulted in what? People who would just buy one thing here, one thing there.
Right. I'm someone that will give product away. I'm someone that will try to talk you out of buying the products, and I'll buy them for you and let you try them. But that's
because you feel guilty that they're spending money.
But well,
right? Is that why you try to talk them out of it?
Well, I'm just someone I'm not a salesperson. That's not my personality. And so If I think something's good for you, I may even buy it for you and ask you to try it. But that's not helping them build their business and helping to duplicate the system. So I guess I'm a little bit more telling you things not to do, but the one thing I'm going to tell you to do is don't give up.
Hope you guys learned a little bit from that. Hope you keep plugged in. Hope you stay on auto ship for 100 points so that savings account builds underneath you. Could take a year, could take a month, could take 3 years, could take 5 years. It might take 6 years like it took Dr. Ellen Duke to find that builder that explodes your business and starts to pay you massive weekly checks. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.